This is chill as hell.
Yeah, should be. It should be. That's the point. Um, well, welcome. I didn't expect to have you as a guest. I'm gonna be completely
Why?
honest. Because um it was funny because like with I had J Daddy on last time and like um the podcast, like the whatever you want to call it, like it had been slowing down a little bit, and I had been not as ambitious about like getting people. I had a really good episode with Lazoots where we talked about like a ton of stuff, and yeah, I had been feeling like rather reserved about doing this, and I messaged. I don't know if you know P Man, but he's a good friend of mine.
Mm.
And I was like, what should I do? Like who should I get? He was like, oh, you should definitely do this with J Daddy. Like you guys are friends, you're
Hell yeah,
comfortable,
J-Dads.
and we had a great time. And then the story with you is is you asked me in your Discord, and I was like, yeah, yeah, sure. Um,
Oh, my volume needs to go up?
I just turned her up to the max,
Okay,
so
let me turn my volume up in Discord, like my
okay,
mic volume.
all right, do that.
Do you want me to put my mic volume to max and then you can just adjust it? Or it's
Sure.
at 71 right now.
Yeah, put it all the way up.
Okay.
All right, see how it goes.
All right, cool. Yeah, I think it was like just the middle of the night or something. And I was
Yeah,
like, hey, when are you gonna let me get on your not your Discord, your podcast?
here we are.
And
Here
I
we are.
was
You got your
like,
wish.
he's gonna be so awkward and be like, yeah, sure. That's
To
what I
be
expected.
fair, people have asked before that I've like politely said maybe not yet. Um, but I don't know. I think you're a pretty fun person. Like I don't know
Oh, thank you.
I don't know you very well, and this is part of me getting to know you maybe. And that's a lot of what this show has been about. Like I've gotten to know a lot of people much more deeply, I suppose, by doing
Yeah,
this.
I know. I was looking at your YouTube, and obviously I'd seen it. I knew you had the podcast. And you had like Rich on here and Danny, and I know you had Lazoots, J-Dads, some other people too.
Yeah, so like for example with Richard, um I was just starting, I think he was the fifth fifth one. So I was just starting to make it like I don't know, like the Danny one actually a lot of people like got like 10 dislikes on YouTube, probably because of the format, because it was just like kind of just like this open yeah, I know, it's crazy. How do you not like Danny B? Come on. Like that's just
Have you
content right
seen
there.
that video? Salt just showed me like last week. I'd never seen it. It's like speedrunners that suck or something, and like there's a whole one on Danny B.
No, what? I'll tell you. I'll
Yeah.
tell you. He had no reason to say, "Yeah, I'll go on a call with you." I didn't know him like at all.
Hmm.
Um and yeah, he didn't know me at all. And like, he's partnered. Like he's a huge icon in the speedrunning community. And And yeah, I guess I had asked a bunch of people when I was getting this going. I asked a bunch of people like on just like went into their DMs on Twitter and was like, "Yeah, would you want to do this?" And he was like, "Yeah, absolutely." And we had a very very chill conversation. We talked about a lot of stuff. I haven't rewatched the episode in a while because I think I've been convinced that it's bad by outside influence, which is like just getting in my own head because I remember us having a really cool conversation. That was when yeah, the show has come a long way. We've come a long way. I think I've gotten more comfortable with just having more of a conversation. Like I used
Hmm.
to I don't know what the it used to be a lot more of an interview. And I'll tell you right now, I have like no questions in front of me, like no direct questions for you. Um, so now we just kind of see where it goes. And it's much more laid back that way, and people seem to enjoy that format. I think people also enjoy it being live. That's been really cool because I remember I did one with Spittle, who is an MST runner, and it was really good. It was longer, but it was very. We had like rehearsed it beforehand, and it was not live, and I felt like we can definitely do better. Like I love Spittle; he's one of my good friends, but I thought we can definitely do better. Um, so I'll have to have him on a live one coming up soon.
Oh, his
But
wasn't live.
no, and
Oh.
his was the last one that wasn't live. And then I asked Lake if he wanted to do it live. He was episode 8, and he was like, "Yeah, that sounds like a good
How'd you
idea."
get this idea? You were just like, I want to do a podcast.
It's a good question. Um, I think I've always been wanting to connect. I think I started it during the beginning of COVID, so it's a very hard time to meet people and get to know people. Um, and I think I had just started um, getting involved in speedrunning,
Hmm.
and so I really wanted to involve myself in the community and do something that um, that would expedite that process, that would get me involved and get to know people. And something like this, you never know where it could go. You could end up, you know, meeting someone, you have a great conversation, you become friends, or a lot of the people I think I've had on, I kind of already known. But like what I was gonna say with Richard is that um, he was so kind to like Danny to accept, and we had this great conversation that was still more of an interview, but it was also a conversation. He has so many good ideas. He is a very eccentric, and everything he says is a powerful statement, and he has a way of making you believe it in a really cool way. He's a he has this friendly business like attitude about him that is really cool, and that kind of blossomed into a friendship, where I started talking to him almost every day after that.
That's
So
so cool.
yeah, absolutely. And I think it was that episode was really what said, I should keep doing this.
I've
Um,
actually never interacted with him ever.
he's awesome. He's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, he's really good with his chat. Um, he he's just one of those he's one of those streamers where you're like, all right, I'll check it out, and then you're just stuck to it. And there's not many people that get me like that. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, he's extremely motivating. He just makes you feel good. I don't know. It's he's just one of those people that lifts you up. So yeah, really really um cool experience. And so yeah, I think I started this to, you know, connect with people, and also give people a chance. I think people generally like um, answering questions, and like, I guess some people don't like talking about themselves. I don't know, but
I love talking about myself. My favorite hobby.
yeah. So
Kind of kidding.
no,
Mostly kidding.
I think people, it's an enjoyable kind of setting. Um, so I'm more than happy to do it, and to facilitate that. And so yeah, that's why I would say I started it. And I think it's gone really well. I've um, met a lot of, not just met, but gotten to know better a lot of really cool people. Um,
Yeah.
so
I mean, that's like streaming in general. I started now a year ago, and I've met like so many people, like my best friends I've met online. I've never met them in real life, and they're my best friends, you know? So I think it's just streaming, and especially OOT speedrunning. in particular. It's like the community is so like tight and
Yeah.
everyone just talks to each other. I mean, it's not often you can go into a speedrunning Discord and ask a question and in like 10 minutes
Danny
have
B is
answers
typing.
from, huh?
Danny B is typing like 5 seconds later. You just see that on your screen.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. World record holders and mods and all of them are just like answering your questions. It's not, common
Right.
for a lot of communities. So it's really cool. So did you like play Zelda all your life in OOT
Yes.
or okay, same because I started playing when I was like a child
Hmm.
and I played casually a lot before I actually started speedrunning it last year. And but there's people like Salt who never played it casually, just picked it up speedrunning and just started like SRMing shit, you know. I hate him.
Let's just talk. Yeah. Can we just bash Salt this whole time? Can we
Yeah, this is a
talk shit?
Salt shit talking.
Yeah.
I have your chat up. So
Yeah. You can feel free to just answer questions that they ask.
I started with glitchless restricted, and I didn't really care that much about it. I was just trying to like get a hobby, you know. I did that from February to June was the last time I did a run. Um, and then I did rando for a little bit, and I hated rando because I was trying to do it for like the Scrubs tournament. So I was trying to learn how to read logic and all of that, and it was exhausting.
mm.
So I started doing restricted runs again, but I couldn't get out of Kokiri Forest without being in the red. And I literally said, if I can't get out of Kokiri running this, I might as well just fucking run any percent.
Just
I was
stay
like,
there.
okay, let me just do that. So I just started running any percent. It was crazy. I didn't even know that, like, I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. I didn't even know you needed a specific file name for SRM.
Yeah.
I was just watching runs and, like, doing stuff. And then Salt came in my chat and was like, this is all wrong. And I was like, oh no. Oh no. And I almost, when he said that, I was like, nope, I'm not doing this. And then I did anyways. And then my first any percent run was like an 11:01, and now I have like a 7. I just got a 7 like last night or the night before, so.
That's crazy. It's such a. I've done a little bit of 90%. I think my PB is. I want to say like.
Oh, so hype.
Yeah, it was. I like my stream actually popped off when I started running 90%. Like it was crazy. I don't know why, because everyone's in there just like, oh, I hate this. Everyone's just
Everyone
telling
hates any percent.
everyone's just telling me how much they hate it, and I'm like, well, like you're watching it, so I don't know, like it's weird. But it's a fun category actually. Like I really enjoy
It's
it.
so fun.
I think I actually did talk to Salt about it, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna hate this. Like eventually, everyone says they hate it, and he's like, no, I ran it till I had fun with this for a while, like, and I was like, oh, all right, that's cool.
And that's the thing too. I feel bad sometimes. I always like meme hate on it because it gets so frustrating. Like there have been days where I did 2 hours straight of just runs and got no rupees. And it's different from other runs, right? Because you start a run and every time you start and get control of Link, you have a chance to PB, if, well, most runs,
Yeah,
This one, it's like, I only have a chance to PB if I get rupees, and sometimes that doesn't happen for hours, So it's like really exhausting sometimes. And it's just like, why am I doing this to myself? But then I'm like, no, this category, I love it and I'm addicted to it.
yeah. How do you So you're a mom, which I think is really cool.
I am a mom.
I was gonna ask,
It's wild.
how do you find like the balance between being a mom and speedrunning?
I don't sleep. I just stay up for days straight. No, honestly, I quit my job back in July. I worked like a salary job and made decent money
Mm-hmm.
and, you know, 5 days a week, 40, 45 plus hours. And I was miserable. And I said, you know what? This sucks. And I quit. and I just started spending more time with my daughter, and that's really when I started, streaming more and speedrunning more. And I still haven't got a job since then, and it's rough sometimes, not having an income for myself, but at the same time, I'd rather be, like, happy and having fun than, you know, stressing about work all the time. It's like when the stress about money, is a lot less than the stress I had at my job. Uh, so that's pretty much one of the reasons I can speedrun a lot more now is because I don't work.
Mm.
Um, but most of the time, start streaming or running at night when she goes to bed, and sometimes I stay up till like 6 a.m. and sleep for an hour, and it's
Damn.
unhealthy. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Do not do it.
Yeah, I
My
don't.
daughter will be 3 at the end of the month, so she's still like tiny and in that toddler stage, and pretty much she's just getting out of that period where she'll like die if I don't watch her all the time, So she's like kind of getting more independent, but I still have to like watch her a lot. But yeah, it's rough sometimes.
Yeah, I don't want to be a mom. I can't. It's too much. I just, I've thought about it. Thought about it, but it's just it's not it's not going to be my cup of tea. But
Yeah, and I'm like a single mom too, so it even makes it harder. But I wouldn't change anything. Luckily, I have my aunt who I live with right now. I just sold my house a
oh
couple
cool.
months ago, and I'm living with my aunt right now, like between the transition. And
Yeah.
my family's really supportive, so it makes
That's
things a little
awesome.
easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um yeah, I think it's important to it just shows like how we all kind of think like I remember when I started college, I thought like, oh, I know my path. Like I totally know where I'm going. And it's just like and some people start that thought process earlier. Like they're freshmen in high school who like, know that they're going to be like doctors or like just like have this like hardcore mindset of like what they want to do. And it just doesn't it might pan out to a variation of that, but it like so much more often than not, you have to be ready to get thrown off your path.
Hmm.
Like it's so important. And you just do the best that you can on the path that you get put on. Um, but yeah, I think that's awesome that you're working through it, you know, and
Yeah, it's like
mhm.
I don't think anyone when they're graduating high school or, starting their life is like, you know what, at 25, I want to be unemployed and be a single mom and uh speedrunning OT all night long and sleep for 2 hours a night. But here I am, just doing my thing.
But you've been making decisions, like conscious decisions to make yourself happier, which is cool.
Right, yeah.
Um, if quitting your job means it's got pros and cons, right? But it's a big decision. But I think ultimately, if you're miserable, like what it's like to be miserable.
Hmm.
Um, you don't want to be there, and you'll do anything to get out of that. So
Right.
I totally get that. Um,
After I quit, all my friends that I did have, I didn't make like a lot of friends until actually I quit and started being on Twitch more. But like the friends I did have, like Jen Slang, I would go into his chat and just be like, "Yo, you quit your job yet?" Like I was just going to everyone's chat and telling them to quit their jobs. Sometimes people are still uh, "Oh, Gortho is about to come in here and ask me when I'm gonna quit my job." It's just like this huge meme now. And then I convinced everyone like a month ago for like a week that I started working at Spencer's, and I don't know why. I just was like, "Yeah, guys, got a job at Spencer's." And I was doing it for a meme, like a dumb meme,
yeah,
because I got this piercing and dyed my hair green. And I was like, I'm going to be seen again. Like, I'm 12. And that's why I told people I started working at Spencer's. But the people who did believe it were like good friends of mine. And they were like, "I'm so proud of you. Like, that's so good." And I was like, no, stop. Stop. And I felt really bad.
That's
Like I
funny.
was lying.
I mean, you think they'd be used to it? Like, aren't you you're a pretty big memer, right? You know,
Yeah, yeah.
but they think
And
it's
like,
serious.
were you around for the Yo Nice Hat bullshit?
I came in kind of in the middle where like
Uh,
Clyde started coming into my chat and just posting like a hat, and then
yes.
I started like in I guess I started saying Yo Nice hat a little bit like with the circle of people that I knew understood the joke. But if you want to explain that more, like go ahead. Like if that's a story, like if that's content,
Yes.
yeah, go for
It's
it.
so funny because like everyone was just saying it and had no idea why they were saying it
That's what I
or
was
where
saying.
it came from.
Yeah.
And then Salt and I looked at each other like right after the meme was like kind of dead. And we were like, we just did like a social experiment. Like everyone just kind of followed along and didn't ask any questions, like groupthink, you know? We just had a huge groupthink. But I was streaming one night and it was just Char and Corpser in my chat. And I was had this like week long thing where I wanted to make my layout look as bad as possible. So she asked me if I could make a picture of her, my entire background. So I loaded the picture up to my stream and the entire thing like blew up and it was just her hat on my entire stream. And in chat she just goes, "Yo, nice hat." And Corpser and I thought it was so funny. So I was like, "Yo, nice hat to you." And Corpser was like, "Yo, nice hat." And then I went in Corpser's chat the next day and said it and he said it back and then we literally just started saying it and that's how it happened.
Where does the whole corpse or monka s thing come from? Does that come from the story about him with the pencil? Is that what it comes from? No. Where does that
No,
come from?
Corpser Monka S is because there was a runner in the OOT cord in like the memes channel or something, and they said something, and people were like, "Yeah, probably don't say that or don't post that," you know? And they got all offended and tried to, you know, argue with people. And they knew Corpser, and uh, they just like after a few messages wanted Corpser to back them up, so they just posted Corpser. And I was like, oh my god, why do they want Corpser? So I just reacted with a Monka S, and then I got a bunch of Monka S reactions. And so we just started saying, like, we would type Corpser, and people would just react Monka S. And that's how that one started. There's so many dumb memes.
I mean, I don't think they're dumb. I think they're hilarious. I think they're really funny. I think most memes just start like that. Like that's the like the best memes don't have like this solid origin story. It's just like comes out of nowhere.
Right, this dumb thing.
Yeah.
And I have like a really dumb like sense of humor. So I like to take things and just like repeat them constantly until, you know, the joke's dead. And that's pretty much what all of these things have become. The Corsair stat pencil stab thing is so funny too. That actually, I found out about that in Arthur's chat. We were all in Arthur's chat one time and he told that story. And I was like, oh my god, you stabbed someone with a pencil? Who are
I,
you?
I might have I might have been there actually. I'm not sure if it was Arthur's stream or if it was like actually Corpsers, but yeah. And then I just now when I'm in Corpsers chat, I just it's white people happy and pencil.
I want a Corpser like there's like Corpser comfy emo. I want that, but like there's a pencil sticking out. Just
I have good emote ideas, but I can't draw. Like I don't
me
know how to
neither.
like make emotes really.
Yeah, me neither. We need Camber back.
Mm,
Um,
yeah.
what was I gonna ask? See, the thing with ADHD is like I can go on tangents and talk, but then sometimes my brain just like goes blank
That
and
happens to
I
me
zone out.
sometimes too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I might have some kind of. I mean, I have
Brain
issues, but
damage?
yeah, exactly. It's more so brain damage than ADHD. It's just
Did you like hit your head? Like Bob Saget? Oh my god, did you hear that? Bob Saget. Oh god, that's not funny. Um, he died of like brain
yeah.
I don't know. What was it? He like hit his head or something?
I don't know. I know a lot. I feel like I've known a lot of people that have died by hitting their head, which is strange.
What?
Yeah. I had a
Redacted. I, as your lawyer, am saying to not saying anything else about this.
Okay. All right, we're done.
You're
So
like, yeah, like that one guy whose head I smashed into the ground.
yeah, yeah.
I died.
I know. I know a lot of people who have died kind of mysteriously.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're all outside. But anyways,
Under
sorry.
Monka S.
Yes. Uh, um. Anyways, so yeah. So you said you've been playing Ocarina of Time for your whole life. I always think
Mhm.
it's strange, like you said, how people can just like pick it up after not casually playing and speedrun it. Because
Yeah,
like I think Lake is one of the best Ocarina of Time speedrunners like ever. Like if you just look at
he's
his
so good.
if you look at his speedrun.com resume, like he's done everything and he's
I
like
know.
top 10 in a lot of different things. Um
And he
and
has a PhD.
Lake?
Hmm.
What? Really?
Have you never? Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Oh.
He never told me that. I met him. I'm supposed to know these things. We're supposed to be
No,
friends.
just kidding. That's
You're
like another
joking?
meme. Yeah, it's
Oh,
another meme.
I believe you.
He was like giving all these like Eminem facts one time in Jen Slang's chat, and I was like, what the fuck does he have like? Is he like the doctor of M&Ms?
Dr.
And
Dre.
I was streaming at the time that I was watching Jen Slang, and I, out of a meme, just found this like template of a PhD and starting filling it out for Lake and put like he tweeted it if you want to pull it up and see it, but it was so funny because I was like, should I put this up on my stream? No, like Lake never comes into my chats randomly. He won't see it. I didn't want him to see it until it was done. And all of a sudden, Lake's in my stream like, what's going on here? And I'm just like making him a PhD in M&Ms.
I wanna see this. Where would I look? Twitter?
Yeah, go to his Twitter and go to like his media.
Just scroll down.
I try not to make that joke too much though because I don't want to be cringe. I don't want to cringe Lake out.
Nah, it's fine. I say a bunch of stuff about Lake all the time. I there's a joke about Lake that some people know from the Figan SRM tournament where I don't know, it's not even that funny. It's just basically I don't know where I even got this from, but I guess I thought that he for some reason I thought that he was not very good at doing void warp, child void warp. Like he was very good at instaclip. And he has a 1640 in Defeat Ganon no SRM. Like he's one of the best. And like
He's cracked.
yeah, he's cracked. And like I was just like I was commentating once and he's going down the tower and I'm just like, you know, Lake really like really struggles with void warp here. Like I don't know, he might not get it. And I would say this like what for whatever reason, like every time that he was running, and so now he just it's just like oh yeah,
It's really
Thunder thinks I'm
funny.
terrible at void warp. Like, and now everyone thinks that Lake is bad at void. We have like 150 people watching on GSA, and everyone's like oh he's gonna.
Oh my god. I
I
love how
feel
you can just say that.
I feel
Oh
bad
my god.
because you know like oh here it is. I found it.
Oh,
Let's
his
see.
PhD. It's really legit. It's super legitimate.
Let's see if I can I need a display capture here. Here it is. PhD certificate.
This certify that Lake OT, that was before he changed his name, has successfully PhD M&Ms, which is like so good. That was the only
I
template I
love
could find.
a university. And then it just has your signature.
Yeah. Oh my god. like it was the only one I could find because they probably don't want you to try to, forge PhDs online.
Apparently, I like this. I guess I've seen it before. I'm gonna retweet
That's
it
really
now.
funny.
I'm gonna retweet it. Hopefully, he sees that.
I love thank Goodgortho for certify that. Oh my god.
That's funny. Whew,
Yeah,
I'm
that's what I
crying.
was making. And then he came into my chat like mid construction of that. And I was
Mid
like,
construction.
hey, Lake, hey, buddy. He was like, I was coming to wish you good luck on your runs, but what the fuck is going on? Oh my god. Yeah, so if you ever
Anyways,
see me saying Lake's good at M&Ms, that's why.
okay, I got you.
Just so you know.
How did you?
I love, huh?
So I was gonna ask, how did you like start? Did you just get Ocarina of Time like as a gift, like when you were a kid?
No,
No.
so my aunt, who I'm living with now, she played the game. So she would always play
Oh.
it for me when I was a kid.
Oh.
And I just fell in love with it and played it myself. I remember good at M&Ms. I remember when I was 13, I got grounded for sneaking out of the house. And but my mom didn't take my N64 away, and I just got to stay in my room and I was like, this is great. So I was like, I wonder if I can beat Ocarina of Time in like less than 24 hours, Uh and I did. And then when I was like 16, I started trying to beat the game faster, like dungeon by dungeon, and
Mm.
would time it. I would like drink beer with my friends and just like speed my way through the game. I didn't know like what speedrunning was or that there was a community or this was like a whole thing. I just wanted to do it fast because I was bored of the game. I'd beaten it probably 100 times.
Yeah.
And then last year is when I found the community and actually started doing it. So yeah, I've played this game now for like 20 years. It's wild.
That is wild. Um,
Do you play any other ones? I've like, because I play a lot of Zelda games, not just OOT.
Not really. I got like ever since OOT came out, I got the new, basically the newest game I played. I played a lot of MM. Not not speedrun it, but I've beaten it a few times. I guess it's not really playing it a lot, but like when I was a kid, I played it a lot. Um,
It was hard when I was a kid. I
yeah,
could not get through it.
no, it's not an easy game. I agree. It's frustrating too.
Hmm.
It's terrifying. Uh,
Yeah,
as
it's
a
kind of scary.
as a child.
Low
Um,
key scary, high key scary.
well, yeah. I mean, it's the lore is actually pretty terrifying for any age.
Can we
Um,
just talk about that soundtrack though? The soundtrack fucking bops. It's a bop. It's so good.
wait, the Eminem soundtrack? What? What did you say?
That's what
Oh,
I was asking.
M. I thought you said Eminem. I'm like, are we still talking about M&Ms? I'm so confused.
No, but now we're like going into the rapper.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Eminem. No,
No, okay. I got you.
MM. Has Lake ever run M&M's good at
It's
M&M.
like Illuminati stuff that we're getting into right now.
Marshall Mather. um. So I wanted to run glitchless. I still do. The reason I'm going for sub 7 in any percent is because Paint and I had a bet that if I got a sub 7, he'd run glitchless. So that's why I kept going after sub
Oh, really?
730. Yeah, so
So he's gonna do it.
mhm.
Yeah, because you're gonna get
He
that.
hates that game. Uh-huh.
You're so close
I
to
know.
sub 7.
Two
You're
frames.
there. You're
I was
there.
2 frames away. It's so frustrating. But yeah, Paint's gonna run because he never thought I would get a sub 7. He just was talking out of his ass.
The doubters,
And I was
man.
like,
Doubters.
yeah, I think it's funny. So that's why I just kept running it. And now I'm like dead inside. So it's like still kind of funny. But I also tried to learn MM any percent like a month ago, the new route.
Mm.
The new Ace route with the Bomber Kid and first cycle skip, all that.
Oh yeah, I've seen Jake do a lot of cool stuff with that.
Yeah, I was watching Jake do it too. So I tried it for a little bit, got a little frustrated, and then, gave up. I probably will do it again.
Mm,
I think it's really cool. Just all the pause buffering is ass. But
yeah.
yeah, that's the next plan. Brawl. I have the Brawl disc to
Oh, you're
main.
gonna do the demo?
Hmm.
That's gonna be. I would love to watch that. That's gonna be cool.
Yeah, that's the first thing I'm gonna do after Sub 7 is
Okay.
do those two Brawl demo runs. I want to make Safe State proud.
Yeah, we all do.
I have it somewhere around here. I don't know. I bought one disc and got ripped off on eBay. They never sent it to me. I never got my money back, but
What?
I haven't really tried. Yeah,
It's bullshit.
yeah. But then Salt bought one and I took it. So,
They took it.
hmm
Nice.
he kind of bought it for me, but he kept posting it and everyone was like, "Oh, you're going to do that run?" He's like, "I really don't want to." But he wasn't telling anyone it wasn't his. And every time I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to do Brawl," people would be like, "Oh, you're going to do Brawl too?" I'm like, "No, that disc is for me." Salt doesn't want to do Brawl.
That's funny.
I'm excited though. I don't even know how to Hess or anything though. I don't know how to glitch at
You
all.
don't know how to glitch, yet you can beat the game in 7 minutes.
Yeah.
I guess any percent. I don't know how to describe any percent to someone. Like, I mean, what are the major glitches? And I mean, obviously SRM, but like you're doing. I don't know. Do you consider walking while talking to be like a glitch or
It
return
is.
A?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's, return A, walking while talking, and then the SRM, uh, wrong warp.
I
So,
I would say it takes glitching knowledge. I wouldn't say that it doesn't take any glitching knowledge. I mean, I think it doesn't really hit on the core principles of like OOT glitches like Hessing.
right.
But like, I mean, defeat Ganon doesn't really either. It does a little bit. I mean, you Hess off a rock, um, and you do a couple Wesses. That's a crazy category, honestly. Like
Yeah, I would never run it.
it
I'm scared of it.
Instaclip or Void Warp, but Instaclip really. It is. Think about all the things that have to go right to even get there, and then you have to hope that a rock lands in front of you,
Hmm.
and then do the right things to actually get a Hess off of it and go down the tower. I don't
That's
know.
like that's like the rupees of
Yeah,
DG, right? Yeah.
kind of.
So why? Yeah, it's not like as well, I don't know. It's kind of, but why run? Why go that long and then lose your run to RNG when you can lose your run to RNG within the first 5 minutes? Henry said. uh,
Yeah, no, for sure.
sorry, I was looking at your chat.
No, it's all good.
Um, any percent though, people hate on it so much, and
Hmm.
it doesn't deserve the hate. It's like everyone who shits on it has never tried it. I feel
Pretty
like
much.
most of the time.
Yeah,
Uh,
most of the time.
it's like so fun. It is all movement, you know. Um, I have gotten so much better at the game just from doing, a 7, 8 minute run. And you have to really like macro everything.
Yeah,
It's like I can lose a run by the time I get to this Kokiri sword.
yeah,
If I have like a 49:50 sword time, I'm like, well, this run's fucking dead.
yeah,
So,
yeah. And it's kind of like that with the feet cannon. Like it's pretty tight. Like if you get like at a high level, if you get anything above like a 605 enter deku, it's kind of done. But yeah, any percent is short categories have a way of getting to you, especially with a 3 minute intro. But
yeah, that's rough.
I've I've actually like enjoyed running GSR because there are a lot of cutscenes other than the intro that give you a chance to actually relax in the middle of the run. Like any percent, it's a sprint. But like with a lot of other categories where you actually do watch cutscenes, like GSR and like glitchless,
Hmm.
um, yeah, it's kind of nice honestly sometimes to like take a break because there's so many tricks in longer categories that you have to remember, and especially coming from some like being someone coming from a short category to go into a longer category, it's hard. It's really hard to remember like a lot of different stuff, and yeah, but the cutscenes are nice sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah, it's funny because, like I said, I started running glitchless restricted as my first category, and I love that category. Um, and then I go to any percent. It's like besides, hundo stuff and glundo, uh, I went from like the longest category to the shortest one, and
Yeah,
I don't have any interest in like the hour-long ones.
no,
Have you ever gotten the weird warp on the end credits like Thunder got that one time? Yes, the Keck W
heck,
credits.
bros,
My Keck Bros time is a 7:04.
no way.
So, yeah, I'm worried I'm gonna roll across that fucking plane at like a 6:52 3, and it's gonna be Keck Bros, and I'm gonna cry. Danny's
Man.
first sub 7 was Keck Bros.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that. I remember when
Yeah.
the new route was found, and I was on Twitter, like watching everyone, well, mainly Danny, uh, try to like push sub 7, and I remember seeing that, just feeling pain.
And they don't even know exactly why. Cheese has some like ideas, and he speculates about it, but no one really actually knows.
Good grilled cheese.
What?
Isn't that his name on
Oh
the
yeah.
Discord server? What?
Good grilled cheese.
Why is everything good G in your server? Do you
Oh
want to
my
talk about that?
god. That's another thing that happened. I one day, after Danny started running SM64, I was looking at the SM64 boards, and I was scrolling through, and I was like, wait, is that my name? And not even, it was just like an ADHD thought. Like, obviously, my name's not going to be there, but it just looked like it. So I was like, oh no, but it's someone named like Good Grief, or something like that. So I was like, yo, another good G. And I went and followed them and then rated them one time and told them like why I followed them and everything. And then I just said, you know what? I'm gonna go on Twitch and find all of the good G peoples who stream and follow them all and try to get them to join my server. But no one ever did. I only tried to get like 2 people to join. But I still follow all these people. So when I go to my live channels who I'm following, like half of them are just good G people who I've never watched. And I'm kind of over it now.
Kind of over it.
Yeah.
Don't need him. There's only one true good G. That's you.
Mm,
No.
nah, Good Grief is pretty tight. Good Grief is the homie. Oh god, that's so funny. I made Salt mod Good Grief in his chat too, with his like dumb channel points.
Um, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Chat. Does chat have any questions for Goodgortho? What do you like being called, Casey?
I don't care.
You don't care? Okay.
Gortho, Gravy, Casey. Uh, Jen Slane calls me Gorth, which is disgusting. I'm friends with some TP runners and like uh Keaton's and D3, and all of their peoples call me Girth, good Girtho. And I'm like, gross. Pancake calls me bad Girth.
Bad girth.
Have I
Nice.
played OT yet with my daughter? Yeah, so she will play it. She likes dumping the bugs in the fish, and I put F boots on one time. You can go into the debug menu and change the addresses to get F boots. Have you ever messed around with F boots?
I haven't actually. I want
It's so
to,
fun.
but
It's so
yeah.
fun. I have the memory address memorized because I just like to put them on so much. My daughter likes them, so
How do you do that?
she.
Is it in GZ or
Mhm.
okay?
Yeah, so you go into the debug menu and put in the address, and then change the byte. It's like half of a byte that can is your boots, and you change that to F instead of. I think the ones that are on there is like one no, it's zero. I don't know. I can't remember right now. But and then it's like no gravity, and you can just jump off ledges and fly around. And
Yeah.
my daughter learned that she has to slash her sword to get down from F boots. So
She could be running what's the category? Jotwad?
Jotwall,
Jotwall?
yeah,
Yeah.
the one that Salt made or came up with.
Goodgortho Jr.
Yeah, little gravy.
Little Gravy, yeah, exactly. We're gonna see her on the leaderboards sometime soon.
My nephew actually, he will be 12 this year. I set up GZ for him, and he goes in the debug menu and messes around with all that. And um, I want him to run it. I'm gonna start teaching him.
No way. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
he also likes F boots. That's what I show everyone. I'm like, you want to see some shit? You want to see some F boots? It's so fun though. I also like making Link like tiny. And have you seen what they're routing right now?
What is this? Tell me about this. Is it small dungeons?
Yeah,
Is
small
this
dungeons.
are they actually
Small dun-
yes. So are they actually gonna try to make this a category like a meme?
Mhm. It's so good. And it started okay, so small dungeons is they use Ace to change Link's model to be tiny. Um
I just dropped my cup. It's okay, it's empty. We're good.
okay, good.
Yeah, we're fine.
Link is like so tiny, and they're trying to do a route with him being tiny the whole time. And right now, like Salt and Cheese and Cabbage and Gam and Genslang, they're all like working on a route. Salt's been working on it like hours after, you know, uh, a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
This is my ADHD, I swear to
No, you're
God.
good, you're good.
But um yeah, he's tiny, and it's hard because he can't climb ladders and he can't go through crawl spaces.
Aw.
And there's other things that he can't do, and a bunch of random NPCs are also tiny, like Dampé's tiny, uh but some are big still. Uh
Yo, it's
Hi
Paint.
Paint.
What's up, Paint?
It's really fucking funny. It's like so good. And this started because back when Salt and I met, we were just messing around with Link's model and made it tiny. And I was like, I want to do a whole run with him tiny. That would be so funny. And it just like never happened. And then now they're doing it. So
Well, I hope it becomes a I hope it passes the leaderboard trial because that would be are they are I guess they're still routing it. Do they have a trial period on speedrun yet or
mm-mm,
no? Okay.
no.
Yeah, I mean I would assume they're gonna finish routing it first.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Paint.
Paint is doing it as well.
Yeah. Duh.
Awesome.
Um, Also, Cheese has been messing around with making Link like really tall,
Mm.
and that's really fucking funny too. I personally am a fan of Wide Link.
I like Wide Link too. Yeah.
Yeah, Wide Link's good. Wide Link's good. Do I play other games or just I really only play OOT right now. I like Borderlands a lot.
Borderlands. Yes.
Yeah, that's like one of my other favorite video games. And Mary Kate and Ashley Sweet 16 License to Drive GameCube. That's
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna run that, and Shadow of Rome shouts out Paint. I'm gonna run that. Did you ever watch
Sure.
him play that?
I don't think I watched Paint play it, but I saw the PBs on Twitter.
He's gonna peepo leave.
No.
But yeah, mostly just Borderlands and Zelda. But I haven't played Borderlands in a while.
Oh, I don't have people leave actually. You know why? Because I have J Daddy leave.
You have what?
I have J Daddy leave. I don't have people leave. I have this. I have J
What
Daddy
is
leave.
J-Daddy?
It's that.
Perfect.
he like he set his headset down and then he threw off whatever blanket he was wearing, and I clipped it. And I was like, this is gonna be a good emote.
You don't have any leave? Oh, Sag. Um, we were in this streamer's chat the other day who's been running Glitchless, and he kept calling J-Dads just daddy. It's like, this is so funny. And he was just calling me good the whole time, too. Oh, God.
Good daddy.
Daddy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Too good.
All right. Oh, is there anything else that we should talk about? Anybody else have any questions
Oh, wait, now
before
that
we go
Paint's
down?
here, um, I have something I want to read as a memorial
Monk
to a
ass.
good friend.
Monk ass.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, what's up, Barrington?
Paint wrote this, and I'm the messenger.
Okay.
Hate for it to get really sad, you know. This is in loving memory of our dear friend MK. You were loved, appreciated, and most of all, loved. We will never forget the incredible times we had with you. I will look back fondly on the times where you died the first time. They were the most fun I've had in weeks. This is serious. Maybe months or years. No matter what, you'll never truly die, as you'll live in our hearts and Discord servers forever. When
this
we turn
goes.
frail and gray, that inverted speed frog shall be in the back of our minds. Your dead roll on Discord still attached to your account, and our hearts aching and beeping. We will join you in the graveyard soon, my friend. Rest in peace. It's so sad. Rip MK banger.
Damn.
Without laughing. I know. You took your glasses off because you shed a tear, huh?
Yeah, yeah. I'm all red in the cheeks right now,
Yeah.
and I'm not flushed. I'm sad.
I really miss MK. Wait, no, I think he's alive right now. I think he's alive right now. No, he
Yeah.
might be dead. I don't know. He always like dies and comes back to life, and it's just his thing.
That was a good job. Yeah, you didn't laugh at all.
I think I
Nice.
did.
Ah, perfect.
When Paint sent that to me, I died. I was like, this is so funny. I love the you were loved, appreciated, and most of all, loved.
Most of all, love.
MK is he's a cracked runner. He runs glitchless stuff a lot. Um, and we just have this meme where he died once, and then we were all doing a rando one time, and then he disappeared and was still in VC with us, and we were like, where did he go? And we found him, his character, his link in the graveyard, and he was
Oh,
unresponsive.
that's right. That's right. I
It
remember that.
was so monka. Oh, were you there? I can't
I
remember.
wasn't I wasn't there, but I heard the story.
Yeah. We were like, oh my god, he's dead. He's dead. He stayed in the graveyard. And it turns out he just fell asleep in his chair in the OOT server VC.
No, not Ben. That's such a cursed story. The I don't really know the whole story, but there's some weird story that has to do with, I don't know. I'm not sure. You feel like you
Wait,
need to.
like a legitimate like person drowning?
Yeah, I don't really know what the story is. It's something to do with the statue song, and like I don't know anything about it. But it's something to do with MM and like some like cursed game disc. It's just some fable. I don't know. But
Crip told me one time that like a prime minister or something in Australia just like walked out to sea and drown, and that's how they lost their their position.
No, I was just looking at Paint Clip, the obituary.
Hell yeah, MK obituary. Let's go. Uh, being a female in the gaming community. Um, Actually, I never really feel, weird or anything, or feel like anyone treats me differently. Um, but I don't know. Maybe that could just be me because I'm not really scared to just like talk to people and ask questions and um I don't know. Like if someone treats me like shit, I'm gonna be like, fuck you, stop treating me like shit, you piece of shit. But no one usually does. So at least I never notice anyone doing it. I'm kind of oblivious though.
So yeah, ignorance is bliss.
Exactly.
Yeah. I had to write like a paper about that statement about ignorance is bliss, psychology of that.
Are you a psych major?
I am a sports psychology major.
Oh,
Yeah. I
that's
I'm
cool.
gonna graduate next year, which is cool. Looking forward to it. What
I'm still in
color?
school as well.
Yeah. Oh, that must be hard to that must have been really hard when you were working, handling your daughter and doing school.
Yeah, that was rough.
But um what are you studying?
I'm a history major, minoring in
Cool.
sociology.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's like your favorite bit of history?
I have a lot of areas that I really enjoy. I like colonial America stuff, um, French Revolution shit, a lot of other areas, but I think I'm gonna focus on American history, early American history.
I remember my brother took APUS and like he had this thing about he would list all the presidents in order. My brother's a big nerd. I'm kind of a nerd too, but he was like he actually really was dedicated to his work. Like he worked hard
My
and got to a
Teddy.
good school and oh, it's Teddy.
This is my Teddy Roosevelt. It sits on my desk.
It's actually really cool.
Yeah, my brother got it for me for my birthday one year, and I loved it.
We're all nerds. Yeah, no, in a way. In a way. Kind of a nerd, speedruns, OOT, and streams. Hey. You know what? Don't judge me. What color should Thunder dye his hair next? I think I'm gonna do green. Like I have
Hell
to.
yeah, my hair is green now.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I've been influenced to do green.
Cabbage just dyed his hair too.
Really?
Yeah, blue. It looks kind of like blue green. I said, Paint should dye his hair red so we can be the Powerpuff Girls. But
Do it, paint.
I know, I'm just waiting. What kind of
Well,
music am I into? Anything. Literally
anything.
anything. My Monka got erased.
What?
Thunder, are you drunk?
No. No. No.
No.
I'm just vibing. Like I don't know. I'm fine.
Corpser.
Corpser? What? One guess?
Monka fucking S.
Dude.
Country
Ah,
music? I
country
literally,
music.
yeah, I will listen to country music.
No,
Like I
you
said,
won't.
anything.
Oh, wait. My chat just updated. Okay. There's Corpser.
Monka S.
Yeah, big monk ass. Um, I like some country music, but not. I'm not gonna go searching for country music.
Yeah, same.
I won't go out of my way to listen to a country song. If it's on a playlist and I dig it, I'll listen to it. But um,
I've
yeah,
listened to a lot of Blake Shelton. I used to follow him on Twitter because he was so fucking funny. Like, he made the funniest jokes and would just at people and be like, you are a fucking idiot. And I was like, this guy is hilarious. But he doesn't really do that anymore. It's kind of sad. So
didn't we talk about concerts in your Discord?
maybe I was talking. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You said your first
Bruce.
concert was like Bruce Springsteen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Thunder Road.
I've been to so many concerts. The first concert I was at was Metro Station in I was like 12. The best concert? That System concert I went to in like 2012, 2013 was really good. And I saw Kendrick on his Damn tour. That was really fucking good.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. Oh, I also
Nice.
saw Childish Gambino on his Because the Internet tour. And that was really cool. That was before he was like super big playing at like big arenas and stuff. So it was like a small venue and he had this whole backdrop and an app that you could download and you could like type things on the app and it would send it up to the stage on the backdrop. That was dope.
In 20, I think it was 2011, I went to go see Macklemore.
Oh my gosh.
And dude, like I was like 14, and I was with a couple friends, and like I was at this club called Toad's Place, and in like a bad part of Connecticut, and everyone was just like they were just all college kids, and like I'm there with like a couple of my homies in the back, and here comes Macklemore on the stage wearing the coat from Thrift Shop.
Oh my
Just
god.
nuts, absolutely nuts. MK, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. We were
He's
uh,
alive.
we were just talking about you. It's
He
like he's here.
it's like
It's almost like he's here.
I can feel his presence with us.
Can we
Every
go thrift
moment.
shopping? Yeah. I've never
I can
been to a
feel
thrift
his
shop before.
What?
No.
Really?
No. Is it just it's just cheap clothes, basically?
Yeah, and like other stuff. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe I should actually get a CRT. Go to a thrift shop and get a CRT.
Wait, you don't play on a CRT?
I play on a HDMI monitor.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I
Is
don't
it
I don't feel that like I mean the last time I played an OOT on a CRT was back in like 2003, but um I don't notice any like significant lag. I think it's fine.
I didn't either until my any percent time started getting down and I really had to focus on like every tiny bit of movement and it was really fucking me up with my side hops and my like the frame perfect backflips out of the cross faces and off the porch and like all of that bridge clip like I could feel it and I never was able to before. So
Hmm.
this CRT monitor I have is so nice, no input lag. It's great.
Yeah, I still kind of want to get one. I feel like I should.
I think you should too.
Yeah. I just
Because
don't.
I was always like, I can't, I always called Salt dramatic. I was like, you're so dramatic. Like, there's not that much lag. You can't tell. And then I started feeling it. It was like, I'm so sorry. Like, this is awful. Now I know what you've been going through. So I
Yeah.
used to think it was bullshit, honestly.
I need another drink. I should have prepared another one, but the cup's empty now. Ah,
What do I want to do in life?
it's kind
I
of a
don't
broad
know.
question. It's hard to. It's just generally hard to like look far into the future. It's just have to look kind of. I take everything day by day. Like
Yeah.
it's good to have a general plan for where you want to go and what you want to do, but if you focus too much on the long term, then it's like what we talked about before. You'll get stuck in that like that mindset of this is exactly what I want to do, and then you get too focused on
Right.
it, and then it's like really hard to recover if you get knocked off that path. The more focused you are on what you want to do. So,
Have you seen the movie Parasite, the Korean movie?
no,
There's a line at the end where the dad says, the best kind of plan is no plan because if you have a plan, something can and will always go wrong, but with
yeah,
no plan, nothing can go wrong. So I always think about that a lot. CRT, the problem with CRT is you can't get good quality out of it unless you spend a shit ton of money. I got this CRT off of Facebook Marketplace, the CRT monitor, and we got two of them for like 45 bucks,
Wow.
and they're great.
Yeah, that's what I've always worried about is that like I won't be able to see the game too well. But I mean, if you can speed run it, then you must be able to see the game fine.
Wait, Paint, you said you switched to a CRT from a monitor. Was it like a good monitor though? Like that's has the low lag?
Yo, what's up, Sweat? How's it going?
Strange sentence to say. What's up, Sweat?
Yeah, that's just what I call him, Sweat. I don't know. Judging me. It's cool. It's fine. Get it.
Yeah, I have a VGA to HDMI. I got that at Walmart. So it was really cheap. You don't really need that much to stream and spend that much money, honestly.
No.
So, what are you running right now? You're doing.
I was so I've been doing GSR, but now that there's a tournament next weekend, I might have to do some D-Rust for defeat Ganon. But yeah, GSR defeat Ganon. Good Ganon defeater, you know.
Good cannon defeater. What's your goal time for GSR?
Um, I just got
Do
a
you have
one.
one?
Not really. I just got a 7 minute PB, which is cool. I just got a 141, which is
Yeah, I was there.
yeah,
Right? That was
yeah,
yesterday?
yeah.
Yeah.
That was yesterday, and I was really happy with that. I did die in Spirit Temple. So my goal right now I think is probably sub 140, and then go from there. Maybe sub 130. But I don't know. I don't really set. Everyone asks about my goals, and I don't really set like time goals for myself. I just kind of like I really wanted to get sub 18 with defeat Ganon, and I got that. And then past that, like what am I say? My goal is sub 17. Like that's I think it goes kind of to the conversation of like looking too far in the future. Like I don't
Hmm.
really. I kind of just want a PB, honestly. Like
Yeah.
that's my goal is to PB and have fun doing it. You know. Um,
I have goal times for things and it like makes me feel like I'm in jail. Like I cannot do anything else until I get this time. That's how I feel with any percent, and I know I'm gonna feel that same way with restricted when I go back. Cause I definitely obviously want to get a sub 4 and then I would like to bring that down to sub 350, but who knows, we'll see.
you gonna go for Reki and 90%?
And bot paint, the
Yeah,
paint bop.
yeah, the paint pop.
The fucking No, I do want to bop Salt though. Don't tell him I said that. I'm gonna um no one knows besides Paint, but wait, who's in here? Okay. Um I'm gonna move on and still like randomly just do any percent runs when I have free time offline and just not tell anyone
Monk ass.
and then one day just be like, "Hey Salt, I bopped you.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm coming for you, skate."
Hehehe.
Did you see that?
No, what?
Oh god, I'll send it to you after this.
Okay.
Um, Pink and Paint's names are so similar.
Yeah,
It's
they
throwing me
are.
off.
You want to do 16 star? I see. It's funny because like I feel like I've played Ocarina of Time for so long, and I'm like I feel like I'm okay. Like I'm not the best runner out there. And I feel like if I tried to pick up a game like Mario that I've like almost never played casually, I would be so bad. Like I don't know how like it goes back to what we are talking about people just picking up the game without playing it casually. I don't know how people do that.
Yeah, seriously.
It's crazy.
I tried to play that game casually a few times and I fucking hated it. Like I never liked it. at all.
Yeah.
People are always like, "Oh, are you gonna run SM64?" And I'm like, "Fuck no."
Nah.
Do I look like I want to run an awful game? No, I'll play Zelda.
Well, that's a tough question. One thing you would tell your 18-year-old self?
Nothing.
Nothing? Really?
Mm-mm.
What? You wouldn't tell
No.
your younger self anything?
Mm-mm. Because there's so many things that have happened in my life that have got me to this moment right now, and I like where I am. I wouldn't change anything, you know? So I feel like, telling my 18-year-old self something, I
Would
might
just
make a
mess it
different
up.
decision.
Ooh, I never think about it like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Because there are a lot of things that, like, I've been through a lot of things that have taught me a lot. And I feel like if I hadn't gone through those things, I might not be as, well off right now that I am.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I stopped drinking because I drank way too much. And I haven't drank now since like September or something. And I drank every day since I was like 15 years old. And I don't know. I feel like I had to go through all of that to realize that it's not worth it anymore and, see all of the bad stuff that came with it. So just things like that where
I
I wouldn't want
lost,
to change
yeah.
anything.
I made so many bad decisions not being
Oh, me too.
sober. Like, I lost so much from just being an idiot. And yeah, you can't take that back, but
Mm-mm.
all you can do is improve on tomorrow. Um,
I literally, I'm such an open book. Sometimes I have to stop myself and think like, should I say this? But I,
I'm an open book too, honestly. Like I'll just spill like here.
yeah,
I don't
same.
care.
I started dating this guy in 2018. We broke up a million times. We started dating in January. We broke up a million times. We got married in April.
You guys got married.
Uh, huh.
You got married.
Yes.
Wow.
I was wasted at the wedding.
Oh my god.
So like that's shit I've done and I still wouldn't take it back. Yes, 4 months. And yeah, I've made really dumb decisions too. So
I don't think I've I don't think I've done that. But um I lived alone for a year. So I've always lived with my parents and I tried to move out once and I was just a demon living by myself. I was an absolute demon. I would every night I would get drunk and high, like so wasted, and I would just have girls over all the time, and it was just a mess. Um, so I would tell my 18-year-old self something. Uh, I don't know what I'd say. I'd say to chill. No, I wouldn't say that.
yeah,
No, I wouldn't say
we
to I wouldn't say to
partied.
chill. Yeah, I like I didn't care if it was by myself, but I party a lot.
We
Um,
partied hardied.
yeah,
It was so bad. My friend ended up in the hospital once. We
really,
laugh about it now, but it was wild. Yeah, she had
yeah,
like alcohol poisoning. We were at a Halloween party, and there's a lot of things that I can't say
yeah,
because
that's
it's kind
fine.
of monka.
Yeah.
But um, yeah, she ended up at the hospital, and I convinced the front desk nurse that she was my fiance, so I could go back and see her. And we were like, I'm drunk at the hospital. Like, I'm thinking I'm gonna go back there and break my friend out of this fucking hospital because the cops showed up to the house party and like made her go to the hospital because she was passed out, right? So I'm like, she's fine. Let's grab her and get the fuck out of here. Get her out of this hospital.
Oh my god.
And and I go back there and I'm like, come on, Sarah, let's go. And she kept saying, um, make love in this club. Make love in this club. I'm Kid Cudi. Make love in this club. I'm Kid Cudi. And my other friend with us was like, this is not a club. This is a hospital. Like, stop saying that. You are not Kid Cudi. This is a hospital. And I was like, oh, maybe she needs to be here. Like, all she can say is make love in this club, and I'm Kid Cudi. Like, she probably shouldn't leave. It's probably a good idea that she's here. A long
Wow.
time ago? No, that was. Yeah, Fuck. I'm getting old. That was like 6 years ago, I guess, maybe. Yeah.
It's weird when you talk about things and you're like, oh yeah, that was 10 years ago. You're like, wait, what? I'm like,
Right.
10 years old? What? No, but like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's weird to things that like you remember actually are so long ago.
Like,
Reminds
I'm
me.
gonna be 26 this June, and it's kind of crazy that I'm going on to the second half of my 20s, you know?
It's scary,
It's really
right?
weird.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm a little bit younger, so I'm gonna be 25 in July. But yeah, that's it's weird, right? Like, I just never want to be yeah. Wait, isn't Paint the Boomer though?
Paint is a baby.
Paint's a baby.
Paint's a baby. Wait, are
What?
you a
What?
Cancer? Are you a Cancer?
I guess I was born in July. Does that make me a Cancer?
Well, end of July is Leo.
14th.
Okay, yeah, you're a Cancer,
Yeah,
like me.
nice.
Yeah, Paint's. Wait, no. I always thought
Paint's
Paint was 13,
13?
but yeah, I thought Paint was 13, but
Nah. What story? Do you have any comment about that one time? What one time? You're gonna have to be more specific than that.
oh, Pink was saying stuff about. You'd have to scroll up. I was seeing what they were saying.
Scroll up a bit. Did you got outdone? New bed sheets. What? I'm so confused. Um, Thunder, like when you went to that girl's house, you were like 9 and what? That never happened. That's ridiculous.
Ew!
Yeah, no. I think he's just making stuff up.
Pink!
Okay, there.
Pink, remember that time you got banned in Salt's chat because you were saying some like crazy ass shit? Yeah.
There. I know what. I think I know what they might be talking about, but it's different. So,
Bro,
anyways,
what?
yeah, no, I was going nuts that night. Well,
Oh
Sweat
my
Sweat
god.
is an actual baby. Sweat's like 14. Repeat the
Oh.
story. No, I'm not gonna talk about that story. Sorry. We
I
all we
have
all gotta.
so many stories that I would tell if illegal things didn't happen in
Mm.
those stories. But I have so many like fucking wild stories.
I I almost I I a girl tried to like choke me out at a party once. Yeah. It was I can tell that story. That's not a bad story. It's like the one story that I tell on stream every once in a while. But I was actually at college. So the first school that I went to, um I played baseball there. So I hung out obviously with the baseball players and we partied a lot with the soccer girls. And so one of my good friends, the my catcher actually, um like
Flush fight.
hooked up with this girl, right? And so like everyone knew about it. He told everyone about it. And you know what GroupMe is? The app. We we
Yes.
used GroupMe to like to have a group chat with with like all the baseball guys.
Yes, I used to be on there with a bunch of friends. Now I remember. Okay.
And you can change your profile picture and your name to anything you want. So I everyone knew it was me, but I made myself like I like mimicked the girl that he hooked up with. Okay. And it was funny. So someone like told her, I guess, that I did this. And so yeah, I'm at this party and not really doing anything, but she I saw her from the other end of the room. She was pissed. She had this look. She was just like she
Oh
was
my
fucking
god.
pissed. And and I don't know. She went up to me and just put me in a choke and like
He
threw
started
me.
just choking without saying anything?
I don't remember exactly, but um
Have you looked her up on Facebook recently?
no.
You don't do that? Okay. Okay, I'm weird. I
I,
look up like everyone on Facebook if I start thinking about like, damn, that person was like fucked up. They have problems. Like, I wonder what they're doing right now. I wonder if they're like you know, alive or if they have like four kids and I don't know, live in I don't know, the mountains, you know? I always look up people.
I sometimes just like see people on Instagram and I'm like, "Oh, they're still alive. That's cool." And then I move on. But I don't like use Facebook at all. Like
Mm.
I no, I don't use Facebook. I did not lose consciousness. Fortunately, I was just like going like this because if I touched her at all, I would have been off the baseball team. But like,
Yeah, that's sketchy.
yeah, I couldn't do anything. Like, I she was obviously drunk, but
So how
um,
did you get her off? Did someone pull her off?
people like swarmed in and just like pulled us apart. Um, I was just like, I'm leaving, guys. Sorry, like let's get the fuck out of here. Um, but yeah, yeah.
I've almost gotten so many fights when my friends would never let me fight people and I'm like, "Please just let me like fight this person." Like, let me beat someone's ass. Their arse. There was this one girl who slammed the door at uh, the house I was living at, and she was like pissing me off all night. And I was just drunk, and I ran out the door after her and started like screaming at her. And by the time I got to her and tried to try to fight her, my friend like picked me up, and I was like get the fuck off of me! Just let me fight someone. Come on. But now I can't fight people. I'm a mom. Did you see when that lady tried to fight me back like a couple months ago?
Yeah.
That was crazy. I just accidentally was like not paying attention while driving, like everyone does. Like I made a turn too fast and came close to hitting her car and she honked and I was like, sorry, my B, like shit happens. And she came to my fucking house.
Oh yeah, that's like the picture, right? Where isn't she in a moat now? Or
Yeah, Clyde made her and dude, she opened my car door at my house, pulled my glasses off my face, threw them down, and pushed me. And I was like, this old bitch really wants me to be her boyfriend. And I was like, I'm a mom. I can't fight people. Like, yeah, thumbs up. I cannot fight people. I can't go to jail. I have a baby. Like, I was like, she's really testing me right now. She's really testing me.
have you
It
ever
was crazy.
have you ever gotten in a fight? I've known you for like 20 years and I don't remember any. Um, Not really, just my brother. Fights don't really they don't take very long. If you punch somebody in the nose, it's pretty much over.
Yeah.
You punch someone hard in the face. That's about it. I mean,
And that lady, sorry, go on.
no, I was just like uh I was I was playing I think I was playing League and my brother comes up behind me. It's a chair like this and throws my chair down, drags my chair back. I could have hit my head. And I got really mad. And I just hit him and that's about it.
That's so fucked. Oh my god. Oh, Corpser, I once stabbed a kid with a pencil.
We
Yeah,
all,
we
yeah, we
definitely weren't
know.
talking about that.
We all know Corpser.
We talked about that earlier.
Yeah, we talked.
Um,
Yeah.
I want an emote of that. But yeah, when that lady was trying to fight me, the like I said, I kept thinking I'm a mom, I can't go to jail. And if I have to go to like court for like custody stuff, that would not look good.
No.
Two, my neighbors are gonna look out their front window and see two of their neighbors like scrapping in the driveway. You know how trashy that looks? Like, I am not trashy like that. I cannot. That was like so wild. And it was really funny because when that happened, I was watching MK on my phone. Um, so I took a video of that lady, and the whole time you can hear MK like talking in the video about like some setup. And so I'm watching MK, almost get in a fight with this lady, and I go back after, and I'm like, MK, this lady just tried to like fight me while I had your stream up, and he was like, "What the fuck happened?" Oh my god, I was so mad.
Boys at school today threw a bunch of snowballs at a semi trucker driving by. Then the snowball smacked his windows, and he slammed on the brakes in the middle of a green light and yelling out, "Kids, I'm gonna run you over." Wow, high school must be crazy.
Yeah, imagine going to high school. Couldn't
Imagine.
be me.
Nah.
I never went. You kind of shouldn't be doing that. Oh my god, love it.
All right. Does anybody have any? I think we're gonna wrap up. Does anybody have any last minute questions for Gortho, who has
This was so
been
fun.
a lovely guest? Absolutely amazing. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun.
Yeah. I gotta remember to.
I'm glad I harassed you.
Oh, you were great. Thank you. I enjoyed the harassment.
After I did that, I was like, why am I this way? Like, why did I just at him and be like, yo, can I go on your podcast? Who the fuck does that? Like, that's so rude.
Nah, it wasn't. No, it was funny. It was good. Hey, it all worked out. It all worked out. Corpser has a question. Pause champ. Pause burr.
A quick thunder roast. Yo, Thunder, you suck so bad that you PB'd last night and it was a fat PB, boy. Who PBs? That's cringe.
I do not feel sufficiently roasted. I'm sorry. That
I'm
was
bad at being mean to people. Is it cringe if your boyfriend feeds you ice cream while you run? I don't
nah.
know.
Nah.
That just fucking sucked, Gortho. Okay, well, I'm sorry.
Does anyone have any smart questions? Paint the voice of reason.
Paint, you're smart. Ask a question, Paint. Where is my um I lost my vape, so
No.
I'm yeah, I need to find it.
Yeah. All
Why
right.
Paint kinda roasting me? Oh, MK. Oh, Jesus Lord.
Um.
Tonight.
All right.
Tonight is sub 7.
Are you streaming tonight?
I don't know yet. Maybe. We'll see.
All right. Well, sounds good. Um, I guess we don't usually raid after this, so we'll just kind of, yeah. Well, you guys know
Thanks
Gortho.
for hanging out with me.
Hey,
Let
anytime.
me on your
Yeah,
podcast.
we'll do it again sometime. Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Um, Twitch.tv/Goodgortho is where you're gonna find Casey here. Um, and yeah, everyone have a good night. And I don't know when the next time I'll be streaming will be. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, make sure you follow Gortho. She's gonna be getting sub 7 so soon. It's coming at you.
And then I can have my have my soul back.
Yeah, we're
Be a
looking forward to
person
that.
again, you
Yeah,
know.
this is a very soulless podcast. So
Yeah, no
yeah.
soul.
All right, thanks for the link, Ryan. But yeah, have a good night, everyone, and I will we'll see y'all later.
Bye, friends.